glory in all things. Let's give God a applause.
At this point in your life, have you found your place? Have you found your community? That itself is so important. Because God.
But please remind them that without a mission, people perish.
Have you found your community? That itself is so important.
Living and loving, learning and giving, growing and going throughout San Antonio
and abroad.
The faith we share as testimony about God's goodness to us and His love for all humanity. As we live our lives passionately and purposely in order to make strong, healthy, multi-generational, and multicultural disciples for God, giving Him the maximum glory in all things. But please remind them that without a vision, the people perish.
That's right.
Have you found your community? That itself is so important.
Good evening. Good evening. Hope everybody can hear me. Hope this comes through clearly because I'm only wanting to do this once. All right. This is the instructional video that I said I would prepare for everybody for how to join us on our Wednesday night life lesson study for the Write Down Media studies that we are going to be doing. This will show you how to use your devices in order to click on the links properly in order to get over to where we are doing the study at. Since we are not able to actually do the broadcast like this directly from Facebook, we're going to be doing the broadcast on Facebook like we have been doing for about 10 minutes. And then we have a link that we put in the comments that we put out there for everyone to then click on, which would then take you over to our Right Now Media location, which is where the group study, small group study is being held for everyone. I am basically doing this on a live in a closed studio, basically, and then broadcasting this as a recording. So for those of you watching it later or after I get it broadcasted, rather, you're going to be seeing this is a recording. So I'm not live. So the comments I won't see until afterwards anyways. But this is basically just to be done for an instructional. So I just want to put that out there for everybody to be able to have something to use to understand how to get over there, because I know everyone's having problems in one way or another. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you here in just a minute and show you how to do it on the computer and also show you how to do it from a phone. The way it works on the phone is also the same way it works on tablets or on if you have a iPad. I'm sorry, I was trying to think of the word. I couldn't think of it. Tablets or iPads, same thing. Since it's a touch screen, it's going to work the same. So the way that you'll access that's going to be the same. But I'm going to show you first how we do that on the computer, and then over onto the smaller screen devices, which I'm just going to share with you this way so that you can see what I'm doing in order to do that, since I don't have like a separate camera to put on there and do all that weird stuff at this point in time. We're going to do it this way, and I hope this will help everyone get some kind of an understanding, and I can field questions later if anyone still doesn't understand what's going on or how to get it done, but that'll give you some kind of an idea. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you right now then for what I have up, because what I've done is I've created a link in the Right Now Media for one of the past studies that we've already done since we're doing the book of Hebrews. I've created a link for that study, and I'm not gonna broadcast it, but what I am going to do is show you how to click on the link. So let me go ahead and pull that up so y'all can see that, and it'll be a little weird looking because you're gonna see me twice basically, so just kind of bear with me. But now the one you're seeing here to the right with the information, and it's going to create that whole, tell you what, I'm going to drop my face out. We're going to solo view this guy so that we don't get infinite worlds going on. Give me 1 second, and I'll put him, there we go. Now that should work. hopefully that is working. Okay, I'm not sure if that's actually it's still doing the thing I was hoping it was not gonna do. I may have to try this another way in order to share that with everyone. I don't want it to create this infinite loop thing because it's going to mess up some screens. Let's see, we'll do. Okay, will this work? This doesn't create another sub screen. Nope, it did it anyways. All right. Okay, bear with me. It's just it's gonna create a little window and a window and a window and a window going on to infinity. Try to pay no mind to that. What you wanted to focus on is going to be on the comments. So I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to pull up the screen where it's actually at. And so when we are ready to switch over from Facebook over to the Right Now media side, a comment gets placed just like this with a little bit.ly link. Once that link's placed, you see it pops up like this on the screen. And if you notice my mouse goes over it, it's not highlighted blue or anything like that, where it doesn't look like it's clickable, where I could do anything with it. But what you can do, see, now it just changed. So now that the link has become established, it just changed. And so now I can click on this link. Okay. And when I do, it's going to take me over to Right Now Media, where I can then join, or normally this says start because I'm the administrator of it on this one. But normally you're right here where you see start, you would see the word join. Okay. The icons over here for your microphone and for your camera. So you want to make sure that these, while right now they show red, you uncheck them to make them white. And you see that I'm talking and the little line goes across the bottom there. That means that it's picking up my mic. And then here is for the camera. So the camera is on, and then you would click join. Like I said, mine says start because I'm the administrator and I haven't started the group yet, but I'm going to click this and yours would say join. So once you click that, then you'll be put into the group and you'll be there on the screen just like I am right now, so that everyone can see what's going on. And if I'm checking this correct, not everyone was going to be able to see that. Let me back up out of this real quick so I can have you guys actually see it, because I see what's happening is the screen share that I do have is not sharing that section of the screen. So I'm going to change that real fast so that y'all are able to see the entire thing, not just the piece from the one side of the screen share. It was only showing one piece, not the actual window. I want it to show the whole thing, but again, this is probably going to make it a bit more confusing for everyone, so just bear with me. But yeah, it was. Okay, so now again, we're gonna go to where the link was at, and I want to be able to pull that up right here and go back over to the Facebook side of it so that y'all can see that. And it is still not showing. Okay. You want to be able to share both tabs, not just the one. There we go. That's the one I want. That's why we're having the problem. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so now you can see the bit.ly link that was placed down here that I put in the comments. We click on this link. And again, if you're on a computer or something like that, laptop, you simply wait until that link turns blue because it's now accepted the link and it's recognized it. You see how it's put the information down here as to what the link is. So that means it's good to go. and it highlights blue, and you get a little hand over it when you put your mouse on top of it. You click on that link, and it's going to take you to the Right Now Media side. Once it does, again, you're going to see the mic and the camera icons here. Okay, so you want those to be white, just like they are. If I click on the camera, you'll see it'll turn with a little line through it, and the same thing will happen with the mic if I clicked on that. But you want them to be unchecked at first, okay? And then right here, again, mine says start, but yours will say join, okay? You will click on that to join the group. Once you join the group, then you're in the meeting, just like here up top. You see me there in the corner, except pastor and whoever is presenting as far as teaching that night, and Deacon Mike and those people will all be up here as well. Then you also have controls across the bottom. This one that has the little 3 people, looks like, will tell you when you click on it who's joined in the group. Okay, there's another one next to it that looks like a little bubble, a little chat bubble. And when you click on that, that is when we're in private chat. So if you want to leave a comment, answer a question from whoever's teaching, you click that, and then that's going to be in there, and you can type in here. And there's the chat. So there's the message, and that will pop up where the administrator will be able to see that as well, whoever's running it. Also, the teacher will be able to see it because it's in the chat room, and that's public chat where everyone can see it. This other one here, when you click on that, now this shows you the different chapters basically that we're going through of the study. It is a video study. For me right now, that's there because I can change it to being one of these other videos. I started off with the Jesus Identity video, so that's why that's there. But I believe these 3 are the main ones that everyone else will normally see. Again, this is going to give you the study guide information on this one that looks like a piece of paper. Okay, so that one is the study guide for that particular chapter and lesson. This one shows you who's in the group, and this one is the chat room. Okay, if you want to get back to where I just was, where you can kind of see everything going on, see who's where, you just uncheck the one that you first clicked on. So if you were in the chat, you just click it again, and now you're back where you can see the video, which would be here in the middle. And I'm not going to run the whole thing. I just want you to see how it starts. Let you see that, and that's how the video starts. I can't play it because we'll get in trouble for that. But and you see that I'm muted. Whenever the video starts, it auto mutes everyone. It thinks it auto mutes everyone. And what you want to do once you first get in here is come up here, click on the mute button so that you're unmuted, and do it and say good evening or I'm in or something, just to acknowledge that you've made it into the group within that first few minutes that we usually give everyone to get in, and then click it again to mute it. Okay, so that way you're actually muted, so that while the video is playing, there's not any background noise or any echoing of the video or anything like that going on that's taking away from the study. You can also go ahead and you can black out your camera by clicking on the camera icon as well. Okay, just like that. And we want to do that again for the fact that we want to make sure that there's nothing going on in the backgrounds. People are usually either driving while they're listening to this, or at home and got a lot of other things going on, walking around, people in the backgrounds and things like that. You don't want to have any distractions going on while the teaching and the study is itself going on. Okay, so we just ask if y'all could mute out and turn your video off at that point. Once we get into the discussion portion of it, if you want to turn your camera back on at that point, go right ahead. And again, this is to be interactive, to be a two-way communication. So once the teacher starts asking questions, if you want to unmute to answer the question, unmute and answer the question, and that is completely fine. We just ask that while they are teaching, that you do mute out, so that it is not disturbing and distracting of anyone else trying to hear what's going on, so that the background noises aren't feeding in. I'm going to get out of this section of it now from off of my computer, so I can show you how to do it on the phone. It's so that I don't create the infinite loop cycle that we had there. So I'm going to drop this one. Okay, and technically I'm still on it. I just took it away from my shared screen so that you guys won't see that on the shared screen. Okay, and what you're going to see here, if I can get it in the right place and without the echo. Okay, you see the comment still there from where I had it posted on Facebook. Okay, for the bit.ly link. Okay, now how you get to this on your phone, because on your phone, if I can get this where you can see it, you see it's not looking like a clickable text. It doesn't look blue with the underline like it did before. Okay, what you have to do here is a little different. What you're going to do on any touchscreen device, okay, so that's going to be your iPad, your tablets, your cell phone, where that comment was left. As long as the only thing in that comment sector is that bit.ly link, what you can do is you can press down and hold it, and you see a pop-up just came up down there. What that pop-up says is either delete comment and or it has my name. But what you want to get, I pushed the wrong place, press and hold. There we go. And you get the like and reply when you just press and release. Okay. And if I press and hold in the right spot, it should give me a copy pop up, which is what I'm looking for it to do. And I can't seem to get it to do it all of a sudden. Oh, sorry. Now remember. So from here, you're not going to be able to do that because we're in a live comment section. My apologies. We're in a live comment section. The only thing you're going to be able to do is do what it's showing. Delete the comment if it was a comment that was offensive or something. That we've got a few of those that's popped through, and I usually take care of those. So what we want is to go ahead and you exit out from the live view. Okay, so when you're ready to move over, if you're on a device like this, cell phone, tablet, or whatever, and you're ready to move over to the Right Now Media side, you're going to exit out of this view. Okay, so if you have like a phone like mine, it's an Android, you just hit a back button, okay, and you'll see where the actual channel was at. Okay, and you go to where it says comments. You go to comment, then you'll actually see the comment made down here. And that time it actually took me back in, which I'm surprised. There we go. So when you click on it up here, there's the kicker. So this is the test group that we have. And so right above it, it says I'm going live using StreamYard, and it gives some details. Usually those things are going to say what the that night study is and who it is. Like it'll say Mel Keys is live now on Joshua House of Worship, or if you're on YouTube or whatever. But if you're on the Facebook feed, you're just going to go ahead and click on it here. I'm sorry, the light is something else, making it where it makes it very hard for you guys to see. Let me see if I can adjust my phone's light where it makes it more user-friendly for y'all to be able to see that. I don't know if that's going to help any or not. It might make it worse. And I think that made it worse. Okay, yeah. Nope, that's not helping. But what I'm saying is it's just above where the live video is. And you see where it says live video here. So just above that, you want to click there. And that's going to bring up the actual comment section, okay, of that video. And you'll see right there, there's the comment. Okay, and if you notice, as it was showing a little bit there, I'm trying to get it back to where you can see it. But there's there's that blue lettering with it underlined. That means you can click on that and that link will take you where you need to go. So if we go and we click right there on that link, and I double clicked, which is not what I was trying to do. But if you see on my phone right now, it's taking me to Right Now Media. Okay. And all I had to do at that point is going to be sign in, and then it should take me right to it. Now, if you have an account already with Right Now Media, which everyone who's being a part of the study should already have, because you had to request for access in order for this to work. I haven't done that on this phone yet because I'm usually using my computer when I do it. So right now it's asking me to log in. I would need to log in, but then once I'm logged in, it should take me right into the study. Now, if you come up to the problem where you do that, you log in and all it does is take you to the front page for Right Now Media after you've gotten logged in. Stay logged in. Simply switch back over to the Facebook feed, click on the link again after you've logged in, and it should take you right to it. Okay. And I've had to do that a few times in the past. But once you've done that, it should take you right in. The link should open right up and take you right into it once you're already logged in. So it shouldn't give you a problem at that point. And then you'll be back into the same place where we were before, where it's going to ask for, it'll ask for your mic and camera permissions on your phone or your device. It'll ask if it can use your mic and your camera. You always want to tell it allow. Again, you can mute and turn the camera off. You don't have to start it if you don't want it on. And you can always comment, of course, in the comments via chat. So, but giving it those permissions allows it to work the way that it needs to work in order for you to be able to get into the group, because it is a small group setup. So it wants to have those permissions in order for everything to run properly. So it's asking for those permissions, just allow those permissions for it to work. And then from there, we go forward. But that should take care of everyone's devices. I'm sorry that this kind of bounced around a little bit. My own devices did some things I wasn't expecting them to do as well. But if there's any further questions about it, please go ahead and leave the comments in the comment section for this video. I will check it. I'll try to get to everyone's questions and answer them as best as I can. But I hope that explains and gives enough details for everyone to be able to utilize it to go ahead and be able to get on. We also have the ability, of course, to use Facebook Messenger, which we've done here in the past. If someone is having an issue with the link and the link is not working, I can send those out as well. Usually during the time that we're having service, just let us know early enough that you're having that problem. But I would ask that you only do that under the extreme condition that your system is, for whatever reason, just not working otherwise, because it does take away either myself or any of the other AV people that are working in the background, takes away from us being able to sit through the service and hear and, you know, be a part of what's going on as well. So we want to do that as a last resort. Again, if you have any questions about what I said or trying to utilize your device that way, please leave me a comment. For those of you that already have my phone number, you can text me and ask, and that's fine. And again, I'll do my best to answer questions and try to help you figure out your device and how to best work it in order for you to get in there and be a part of this at the same time. Sunday mornings, Pastor will, of course, post the phone number, which we're using in order to request access. I believe that is the 830-689-8330. And the word that you're going to text is library. And that will allow you to get access to the Right Now Media. So that if you have not already set up an account with it, if you don't have a Right Now Media account that you can get access through, we have to add your email address and things like that into our database. So that way you can then create an account and it will be under the Joshua House of Worship accounts as you're part of our study. Okay. And hopefully if anyone, like I said, has questions, let me know and we'll go from there. If y'all have anything else, see me Sunday morning, text or call. I don't have a problem answering questions as best as I can, but I do hope this was helpful, and look for any more of these if we need to. I'll do this again if need be, to maybe try if I can try to figure out another way to show that better view on that cell phone and things like that. But for right now, I hope this kind of answers all the general questions and gives everybody a way to get in. There's also, of course, the ability to be able to utilize your desktop services as well, to be able to get in from a straight desktop and not just from a touchscreen type login. So, and Right Now Media does have an app, by the way. If you have the app, you can also utilize the app. Upon joining the study, it'll ask you how you want it to open, and you can tell it use the app, and it'll open up in the app. So any further questions or anything like that, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.
Praise God, family. Pastor Mel here. Listen, whether you got connected with our marriage enrichment, young adult ministry, or serving in the children's shelter, even the nursing home, whether you met us in person or online, we are a small church making a big impact. But we got a message for you. Come grow with us.